What's up, y'all? It's Joel Awesome here, man. I'm shooting this video. This is a spoiler filled review of Captain America 4. Uh, I know everybody was hating on this movie coming in, saying it was gonna be trash, saying it was gonna make $90 million, and it's at 192 million right now. Partly my fault. I went twice. Uh, Man, I had to go. I loved it, and I don't understand why people say this is a bad movie and want to call themselves Marvel fans. Okay, I'm hearing complaints about it's being pushed with exposition and the dialogue. I'm like, that's every Marvel movie. Did you watch Deadpool? That's exactly how they do. They talking about the plot is thin, and I was like, that's every Marvel movie, man. What are y'all talking about? So the complaints I've heard about this movie really aren't legit to me. But I'm gonna hit y'all with some, about 10 reasons why I think this movie was smacking. Even if it was like a 7 out of 10, maybe like a 6.8, 6.9 out of 10. But it's right, it's up there. It's enjoyable. It's fun to watch. You ain't got to think real hard, but to me, I was still on the edge of my seat trying to figure out what was going on with the espionage and the secrets and the messing up the president. But anyway, the number one reason why this movie was smacking is because we had a black hero and we didn't have to kill no black villains in the movie. Man, they love to put the black people versus the black people. And Black Panther, he had to fight his own army at the end of the damn movie. I'm like, come on, bruh. I ain't never seen no black hero fight a white villain, which is crazy. And I know they turned them green and then the other one red, but regardless, it never happens. They'll never let them lose, and they sure ain't gonna let them die. But regardless, we ain't have to see Anthony Mackie fight a bunch of black people, so I'm fucking happy about that. Thank God. Okay. Number two reason why I like this movie, because we got rid of the mirror matchup that Marvel and DC and these crappy freaking writers keep depending on. Now, if you don't know what a mirror matchup is where the hero is fighting someone exactly like him. See the Flash. Like the Flash is always fighting a speedster. Captain America 1 and 2, he's fighting, Red Skull and Winter Soldier, who are both super soldiers. So he's always fighting a version of himself. Hulk fighting another Hulk. I saw people said the Red Hulk needs to fight the real Hulk. I was like, bro, I'm tired of the mirror matchup. Hulk always fights another Hulk. We're like, that's not nothing new. We don't need to see that. I was like, I'm so happy to see a non-mirror matchup, not Captain America fighting another Captain America, which Sam ain't got no powers, so two people fighting without powers is just we watching Creed. Like, it's a different movie at this point. But no mirror matchups. You know what I'm saying? We want an uneven matchup. That's what Stan Lee said. He's like, the key to any Marvel movie is to have the hero up against an impossible task that he has to use his mind to get out of. And I was like, they did that. So thank God we have to deal with the mirror matchup. Number three reason why I love this movie is because our hero was a hero. He showed up and saved the day. One thing I'm so sick and tired of in Marvel movies and DC movies, but really any superhero genre movies, where the hero creates the problem and then comes back and saves the day after he already messed things up and got all these people killed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love Iron Man, but they did that way too much with his character, man. Like, why does he have to make the villain every time? You know what I mean? Like, he made Whiplash and Killian and Ultron, and it's like, bruh, why does he always got to be the one who, can't he just show up and save the day? That was one of the best things about Spider-Man 1 with Tobey Maguire, is that he didn't cause the problem. I'm just Spider-Man. I woke up, I seen an issue, and I saved the day. That's what it is. And there was no mirror matchup because Green Goblin was a nice, different type of character for him to fight. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, the hero not creating the villain is big for me. It really took away from the Far From Home, him giving Mysterio the glasses. It just takes away from the hero. You're not really a hero if you made the problem. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad that Sam wasn't the issue. And he showed up, saved the day. He solved your own problem. You created this issue, and I came in and solved it like a real hero would do. Number 4 reason, because we finally got a serious tone, man. You know, I like to joke around and clown around, but Marvel is killing me with the jokes and the goofball movies, and they want to make everything a comedy. And it's not even funny half the time. So it's like, bro, can we get some serious stuff? If the people in the movie aren't taking it serious, how do you expect the audience to take it serious? So we finally got some serious stuff. There were jokes here and there, and they did undercut a very serious moment with the cameo in it. But, like, I'm cool with what we had. I understand that they do want kids to watch the show, so they got to put some stuff in there or to watch the movie. So, but thank God we got a serious tone, some real spy espionage stuff, some pretty much grounded stuff, you know what I'm saying? We're not dealing with timelines or universes or variants. We're just using the real people as they are straight up, you know what I mean? So I like that. Yeah, and I mean, they said it was predictable, which what superhero movie isn't predictable? We know how it's going to end. The hero going to win, usually, except you watched Infinity War, but yeah, you know, I was on the edge of my seat trying to figure out who was what. You know what I'm saying? Now the second time you go watch it, you're gonna know everything that's going on. It's not really mysterious, but still the tone is what we needed. You know what I'm saying? That was on point. Okay. Number 5 reason why I like this movie, the Red Hulk. The Red Hulk. One, we finally got a Hulk that ain't pussy, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got a Hulk that was ready to tear some stuff up. He didn't care who was in front of him. He was ripping things apart. Harrison Ford killed it. Now, I don't watch a lot of Harrison Ford movies. I'm not an Indiana Jones guy. I'm not a Star Wars guy. But this movie I seen him in, he was on point. I couldn't tell. You know, I felt like he did the president role, like, perfectly. Like, I couldn't tell if he was Biden or Trump. He was like a little bit of both. He was a little mix of the sleepy and the crash out mixed together. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yo, he kind of held that down. And I'm glad that we got to see a lot of him as Thunderbolt Ross, even though we did get a short Hulk fight at the end. I mean, it's money, man. You can't just have Hulk on there all day. But he was real. He was ruthless. You know what I'm saying? He was on Sam's ass. When my favorite part was when he held the shield and he kind of looked on, and the Hulk was already on him. Like, the Hulk was already smacking him to the next thing. He's trying to take a break, and like, nah, the Hulk was about it. But I'm gonna get to some negatives later. Okay. Number 6 reason, Anthony Mackie delivered. Like I said, he got to be the hero. I believed he was the hero. He didn't have to be a sidekick, because he's been a sidekick this entire time he's been in Marvel. No, he got to show that I'm a veteran. I've been doing this shit forever. You know, I'm an Avenger, and let me show Joaquin how to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he delivered. His emotional scenes made sense. You know, him talking about how I got to be on point. You know what I'm saying? For the next person who want that spot after me, which is really what he was saying was, black people got to do shit right, because they won't give another nigga a chance if we don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. That's real. He delivered on all those lines. He delivered on all that shit. I think he delivered on the comedy. I thought he held it down. A lot of people said they don't like Mackie for whatever reason. I think, you know, they say he corny, but I mean, a lot of motherfuckers are corny. Like, he can act. Who cares? Let him keep doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Number 7, Joaquin Torres. I hated him. But there's a reason why it was a good thing. I feel like it was a strategic thing. Now, I don't know shit about making movies. I ain't never did it. But in my mind, I feel like, let's make this dude so annoying, you know what I'm saying, so insufferable, that it makes people who don't like Mackie more. You know what I mean? Like, we'll give you a character to hate. That way you could filtrate some of your hate towards, you know, the new Falcon and take it off Anthony Mackie. You know what I mean? So I thought it was actually strategically placed. I felt like you could actually, unless you putting him in Champions, you could have killed him with that missile. Like you could, I mean, y'all are gonna reboot the whole shit anyway. So I mean, you could have brought him back later, but you could have killed him. Gave Mackie a little bit more character development. You know, like damn, I was trying to be the leader, and you know, this dude wasn't listening, and it's kind of what Steve Rogers has to go through. It's one of the reasons why Steve Rogers is my favorite MCU character, because he's always got to deal with some bullshit, and nobody listens to me. And if they would, we'd probably be on point, but. That's neither here nor there. I do like how they use Torres to piss us off and make the other guy look better. And, you know, and maybe he can get his redemption arc later. Put him in the Champions or something. Who cares? Sidewinder, number 8. Sidewinder was legit. That was I'm gonna be honest, that's my favorite character in the thing, because he didn't give a fuck, and I like that. And something they did good with Sidewinder is one that they didn't overuse him. People felt like he was underused. I feel like they didn't overuse him. Like, he wasn't the main villain. You know what I mean? And every line he had, he delivered. You know what I'm saying? I'll kill your ass for free. I like that part. But he delivered. And, you know, one of my issues with Black Panther 1 is they killed Claw in the first movie. And I'm like, okay, even if he's not the main villain, he can be a reoccurring villain. You know what I'm saying? He could come back. We could see him again. You know, and they kind of, Marvel likes to kill off people, and like, you're like, damn, I don't never get to see this dude again. But Sidewinder is still alive, and he looked you in the face and said, when I break out, okay, so I will be back. And I would love to see Sidewinder in some more Marvel stuff. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to be the main villain. He could just show up and just be an asshole. You know what I'm saying? Beat the shit out some champions, you know what I'm saying? Kill one or two and, you know, move on. Put them back in jail, let them break out, you know, 4 years from now. But either way, I love Sidewinder. I think he killed it. I don't think he was underused. I think you give him enough. Give him a little bit and leave him wanting for more. Remember that. You can add that to a lot of aspects of life. So number 9, another part that I really liked was the fight in the air fight, the aerial fight around Tiamat. Now, the Tiamat adamantium whole aspect was really just a plot device to keep the story going. I understand that. To me, it didn't really have significance to the story, and I don't think it's gonna really have significance to Marvel unless they throw in an X-Men movie before Doomsday, because after Secret Wars, they're rebooting everything. So whatever happened before, it really, I don't know. Maybe it'll matter. I don't know. I don't work there. But I felt like that was a plot device. But either way, the fight was dope. I love the fight. And when my favorite part is when they had Red Wing was holding the shield and flying in the air behind them off, like, unattached, so the shield is just flying in the air by itself with Red Wing underneath it, blocking bullets while he was skating on a missile. I was like, bro, that's swagged out. You can't hate on, how can you hate on that? The motherfucker was skating on a missile. You ain't never did no shit like that. You can't even skate on regular skateboards. Anyway, I thought it was dope. So yeah, when he's throwing like this, like on the back, he's throwing the missiles and ricocheting, I like that. I wish they would have put a couple more jets out there for him to take down. But no, I definitely like that. I like the aerial fights. I like when he was running from the Red Hulk. I thought it would look dope. That's what I was expecting. So that's what I thought it was hitting. You know what I mean? Number 10, the villain. You know what I'm saying? The leader. The leader was creepy. He was uncomfortable. I went twice to the theaters. Both times, maybe it was the same girl because she sounded the same, but I went on 2 different days. But each time they showed the leader's head, someone goes, ugh. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of the reaction you wanted. You actually got an audible reaction out of the crowd. So people acting like this movie was dry. The theaters were a little bit spread out, a little bit thinned out. It wasn't super deep, but they were full. There was people in there every time I went. So maybe it's just y'all theaters. But the villain did make you a little bit uncomfortable. I like that he was like spiteful and like, no, I'm not trying to kill you. Like, I'm trying to ruin you. You know what I mean? I like that. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't kill him, so he can come back. He can do some more. But he also didn't take away from the Red Hulk. See, one of the lazy things they do at the end of these movies, they put a CGI monster for you to fight. See, you know, like Black Adam. Like, yo, we just fight the CGI, random CGI monster at the end. Like, yeah, it's kind of weird. They did that with Shang-Chi when they pulled out this dragon. And it was just like, yo, was the dad the villain or the dragon? You know what I mean? The dad was the villain, but the ultimate fight is against the dragon. They kind of did the same thing here with the Red Hulk, but at least the Red Hulk has way more storyline, way more meaning than any of those fake CGI monsters. Like the Hulk, actually, we know about him and Betty and everything. So I did like that the leader kind of turned the Red Hulk into the final villain, the final CGI monster boss, even though we got a storyline with him and we got some great acting with Harrison Ford. Couple negatives, while speaking on that point, the movie didn't end right. Like I was rocking with it. I was rocking with it from beginning all the way to the end, and to the last second where he talks down the Red Hulk, which is cool. I get it. He's a counselor. That's his background. He's Captain America, so y'all wanted to make him look like the hero. I fucks with it. I get it. But it would have made way more Marvel MCU sense for the daughter to talk him down, for him to get the daughter to show up in front of the Red Hulk and to calm him down, because one, it's his daughter. That's the only person he really loves. He doesn't like fucking Mackie, like, so why the hell would he listen to him now? Two, the daughter is the one who calmed down the original Bruce Banner Hulk in the first movie, because, and he sent her, and Thaddeus had to send her out there. She had to talk him into sending her out there. So she was the one who did it the first time. It seems to be, they seem to respond to females like Natasha or Betty. Yeah, they dropped the ball with that one. I think Betty definitely should have been the one to talk him down. You could have gave Cap his props if he was the one who thought of it, figured it out. He could have still been the hero. But I think that might be like a contract thing. Like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? If I'm the final solution for the movie, you're going to have to pay me some cheddar. You know what I mean? And I think you're going to have to give her more screen time and everything. So just having her pop up at the end seemed kind of pointless. And you're like, why didn't you have her pop up when he was the Red Hulk to calm him down like she did with the original Hulk? That would have made a complete movie. That would have raised this movie from a 6.8 to a 7.3. So it didn't happen, whatever. It is what it is. I think it's a contract thing. I'm not really a big deal. I don't get upset with endings. I care about the middle. If I wasn't entertained from beginning to end, then we have an issue. Like Game of Thrones, people get mad about the Game of Thrones ending. I don't give a damn, bro. As long as it was entertaining throughout, like it's worth watching. But regardless, that was their biggest mistake, was not having Betty be the solution to calm the Hulk down. Another issue, they did have some jokes. And they kind of hit, but they don't always hit. And it's just like the fact that you had a serious tone made this movie enjoyable. And whenever you did bring in the jokes, it kind of just took away from it. You didn't need to do that. Keep that tone. Actually kill somebody a little bit. I mean, they killed the little sergeant guy, but we don't know who that dude is. Like, you got to be a little bit more brutal to get that real effect, get that heart beating while I'm sitting in the chair. But I didn't have a lot of negatives. I mean, I felt like this girl, the secret agent girl, Sabra, she really wasn't necessary. You could have merged her and the black girl's roles into one, because they were just president sidekicks. You know what I mean? So you could have merged those roles into one. But I mean, it was a good movie. Was the plot thin? Yes. Was it pushed through exposition? Yes. But I mean, that's every Marvel movie. Give me a real complaint that's like legitimate. The whole Bucky needs to be Cap, I call Cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro. You clearly didn't see the Falcon and Winter Soldier. That stuff haunts Bucky. He does not want to be carrying around the shield of a guy that he murdered. You know what I mean? Like, You know, he just don't. Howard Stark made the shield, and Bucky murdered him, so he doesn't want to remember that stuff. He's trying to make amends. But I don't have a lot of negative things to say. It was another Marvel movie. Is it top 10? No. Is it top 20? Probably. And I'm a stand on that, man. I think it's a top 20 movie. Let me go through the Disney Plus. I'm gonna tell you which movies I think this movie is better than. All right, Captain America 4. Let's go through all the Marvel movies real quick. Iron Man 1, hell no. But Hulk, yeah, definitely better than. Iron Man 2, definitely better than that boring ass movie. Thor 1 was alright, but then it kind of fell off harder at the end, way harder than Cap 4 did. So I would put Cap 4 over that. Captain America First Avenger, good movie. I would say they're about even because this one had way better storyline and like character development, but the action was like minimal. Like, and then the fight with the Red Skull was anticlimactic. This movie had way better action, less story, less plot. So I would say about even, but I would put Cap 4 just because I like action. Is it better than Avengers? Hell nah. Is it better than Iron Man 3? Yeah, I would say it's better than Iron Man 3 because that movie was kind of dumb. Thor, The Dark World, that movie's boring as hell, so definitely better than that one. Better than Winter Soldier? Nah, it can't be. It can't be. Winter Soldier was hitting too damn hard. But it's like a diet Winter Soldier. It's doing its thing. Better than Guardians 1? I can't say that. I can't say that. Even though I don't like the jokey stuff. Guardians is better. Ultron is better. Ant-Man 1? I can't say Ant-Man 1 is just better than Cap 4. They're both entertaining. They're both fun. You know what I mean? Like, but neither one of them are award-winning movies. Civil War? Absolutely not. It's definitely not better than that movie. Doctor Strange 1? Can't be. That movie smacks. Guardians 2? Nah, it can't be better than that one. Homecoming? Maybe, but no, it's not bad. I'm going to say no just because it's Spider-Man. And to me, Homecoming is the best out of his trilogy so far. Ragnarok, nah, I can't say Cap 4 is better than that one. That's a classic. Black Panther, no way. Infinity War, nope. Ant-Man and Wasp. Once again, it's like Ant-Man, the other Ant-Man. I would say this is better than Ant-Man and Wasp. The first Ant-Man is better, so maybe that one might win, but Ant-Man and Wasp, there's no way you can say this movie is better than Cap 4. You can't. I don't think so. Captain Marvel, hell no. Endgame, I won't say Endgame, but Endgame is a highly overrated movie because I skip all the way to the end every time. Far From Home, definitely. Far From Home is the worst of the Spider-Man trilogies, and Cap 4 is way better. Black Widow, I would say, yeah, Cap 4 is definitely better than Black Widow. Black Widow was all right, but it wasn't that. Shang-Chi, nah, I'll say Shang-Chi's better. Eternals, nope. Doctor Strange, nope, that's goated. Multiverse is one of the best movies Marvel's made. I don't give a fuck what anybody say. Love and Thunder, yes. Cap 4 is better than Love and Thunder. Werewolf by Night, I don't think that's a movie, but Werewolf by Night's goated. No, it's not better than that. Wakanda Forever. Is Cap 4 better than Wakanda Forever? It's about the same, but I would say Wakanda is a little bit better. That's just me. Quantumania, hell no. Quantumania is the worst movie Marvel ever made. Everything's better than that. Guardians of the Galaxy 3. No, I'm going to put Guardians 3 over. So I can put all three Guardians movies over Cap 4. The Marvels, Cap 4 is definitely better than the Marvels. Deadpool and Wolverine? That movie was hilarious. We'll call it that. But I would put Deadpool above Cap 4. And, so that's I think I had 17 movies before that I counted that I thought were better than this movie. So if there's 17 Marvel movies that I think are better, that makes this one at least the top 20, at least top 25. Fuck with me, man. That shit hitting. Hey, I'm gonna go watch it the third time, and y'all can keep hating, man. Leave your comments. Please like, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Check out some of my other videos. Go check out the movie Cat Folk. We in there. Let's go.
It's your back, they keep passing. It they bring out the best thing. I they feel your recipe.